Alrighty, we're gonna wait for good old YouTube's in here before we get actually rocking and rolling. Hopefully this all works and has no issues. I just tested it a little bit before screen, so hopefully everything works fine. We'll have to figure it out as time goes on. So yeah, we're gonna obviously wait for everything to load up here before we actually get going. I'm going to go ahead and exit off all these advertisements also while we're waiting for YouTube to connect and everything like that. But hopefully you're all having a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are in the world. Be sure you do like the stream and subscribe if you're new here. We'd love to get to know you and everything like that. And if you're watching this in post, definitely still hit that like button and subscribe and everything like that. Comment, all that great stuff. But yes, hello viewers, and welcome out to a new games I grew up on. We have not done this in a little bit, but we've been in the past playing through most of the games that I feel like had a great attachment to my childhood and me growing up in life, from the ages of birth all the way to where I'm at now of the age of 33. Playing through those games, and we've gotten a good majority of them done, but there's still a lot left. And this one was probably the biggest hiccup that I had to face, was getting this one to work. I could not find a way to capture it, things like that, without good quality, and now I finally have a hookup that finally captures the screen as you see before you. Is it perfect? No, but it works for now for what I'm trying to accomplish. So I'm going to be playing some Bejeweled Classic for the mobile edition, but the game that I actually technically grew up on was the original Bejeweled and Bejeweled 2 for the PopCap games. They were a website called popcapgames.com. It was this one in a Sand Aquarium, which we already did on the channel, that were around back in the day. And I used to play all the time in my, I think it was like late middle school, high school, maybe middle school range. But yeah, I technically started with Bejeweled 2, then saw Classic Bejeweled on the list of games, and I started playing that one, and then Bejeweled 3 rolled out, and then I really loved that one as well. I loved that the, like they were added basically like what sounds like the Smash Brothers announcer, where it was like, incredible, excellent, you know, and all that. And I wish this mobile edition had that. And I've done like the Bejeweled Blitz and the other Bejeweled kind of like games, but this is the one I usually come back to most of all. And usually I always just play Zen mode, to be honest with you. I've done all the other modes on here that are listed, and honestly, because I've had so many phone upgrades and things that have happened over time, everything is not exactly where I had gotten it at one point. But I know for sure Bejeweled 3 I think still had my highest like level accomplishments and everything like that, and most like unlockables done. I think I literally had almost 95% of it complete before it finally, like, my computer crashed. Was one of my OG laptops that I had the old original Bejeweled on there. But yeah, we're going to be playing some Bejeweled. I'm just going to do Zen mode because it just lets me kind of talk through everything. We're going to let the advertisement play because you don't have ads turned off, which I probably should, but at the same point I don't want to pay for that. So hopefully you guys understand that. But yeah, we're going to talk about Bejeweled and why it was such a big childhood memory with me, and I'll talk about some of the memories that I had with it. But yeah, you see the board before you here. For those that have never played Bejeweled, it's just very much similar to your Candy Crush, your other matching games. You're matching 3 in a row, 4 in a row, 5 in a row, and such. The bigger, you know, combo you make, the more points you know, get. And the faster you do it, the more points you get, things like that. And you can see it's kind of basic, and you only can move from left to right, up, down. You can't get free. Like, I know there are some matching ones where you can kind of like keep moving, like you can move this yellow one over, all the way over, but this one you can only move them left or right, and they go back if they don't make a match for any reason. And like I said, you're just trying to keep matching and keep going until you either get a game over or a level up. Now, obviously I'm on Zen mode, so there won't be game over in this mode. It's only Classic that has the game over option. I think technically if I run out of matches, it just explodes the screen and then restarts you with a new thing still on the current level you're on instead of completely starting you over. But yeah, like I said, the faster you go, the more things like that, the more combos you get, the more points you get to work your way up in the levels, things like that. But yeah, as a younger kid, when I played this back in the day, what I used to do is make challenges. I was like, okay, I have 4 minutes to get to the next level, or this thing would happen. I would make up imaginary scenarios, basically saying like, okay, I have to do this, or, you know, XB, you know, ABC would happen type deal. Like, I have to find a way to get a 6 in a row before this amount of time. I would just always make these imaginary scenarios when I was super young, that would make me have to beat the level. Like I would make up basically what was fake boss fights to make this game even more crazier than it already was, just for myself, because back then it didn't have a lot of those modes and stuff like that, of like Blitz and whatever else. So you can see I'm getting some big matches here. Hence the flaming and the stars and all that. So the fire means you got a 4 in a row. The star one means you got a 5 in a row. And then there's like a Rubik's Cube looking one. That means a 6 in a row. And if you match any of those, they do different things. So the fire makes an explosion. The diamond makes a laser up and down across the row wherever you end up matching it. And then the Rubik's Cube only explodes whatever you combine it with color. So yeah, it's pretty simple to learn. It's not too bad, and like I said, especially when you play like the Zen mode and whatever, it's just easy. Like here's where I can waste some time, enjoy, sit back, and just play with it. And like I said, yeah, I had a lot of fun with it as a kid, being silly and dorky to find what way I can make this more difficult, more challenging, more fun. And like I said, even when I was not doing it as a challenge per se, I was still enjoying it thoroughly. But yeah, if you guys have ever played this game, definitely let me know in the comments. I would love to know my other Bejeweled players out there. I know some of those, like I said, maybe have more attachment to Candy Crush and maybe other, more recent matching games. Technically, my OG matching game was Pokemon Puzzle League. That was my first ever puzzle matcher. But then, yeah, this one was definitely my second one. And I don't know initially how I ended up finding PopCap games, to be honest with you. I want to say it was at school for some reason, and I know I started technically PopCap games with the Insane Aquarium before I went over to Bejeweled. But yeah, overall, I have a lot of love for this game. Now, I don't know how long exactly I'll be live with this for obvious reasons, but yeah, the only thing I wish, I guess, about the mobile edition, it doesn't have the old announcer. It does still have like the peaceful music and hype music and things like that you can have on in the settings. But yeah, I missed the announcer. I missed the wonderful, incredible stuff, and I wish it had that. And I know it's supposed to be playing off Bejeweled 1, but it obviously has things of Bejeweled 2 and 3 where it has like the fire, ones and star ones and the Rubik's Cube and stuff, which is from later Bejeweled. Yeah. There would only be a few rare times where if I couldn't find a match, I would have to use the hint button down there, the little magnifying glass, to find where my matches were and stuff like that. But overall, I always did pretty decently at this game. And like I said, I don't know how many people are a fan of this game out there in the world, but I just felt like it's still right for me to show this off. I'm going to try to see if I can get there we go. There's the Rubik's Cube, by the way. And then, like I said, whatever color I touch this with is what it'll go. So I see a purple that has fire, so I'm going to go ahead and attach it to purple, and it'll get rid of all the purples on my screen. So that's how the Rubik's Cube works. And those are pretty much all the combinations you can make in the game. There's nothing for any hires. If you do 2 Rubik's Cubes together, it destroys the whole screen. So it's kind of cool. Very fun, very rare to happen, but it can happen. Let's go ahead and try my best to see if I can speed run this a little bit to try to complete the level we're on. Here, I'll look at this screen, that way, I mean, it's hard because I have to use my finger to actually like move on my phone and try to. Usually I could see like where they're falling down in the match to kind of beat it before they fall into place, which gives you also more points. It's easier for me to look down here than it is there, because it's like I'm able to watch where my finger's actually going instead of just hoping I'm putting it in the correct area. Let's see if I can quickly work to level 3. I'm getting close to another 6 in a row right there, but I don't know if I'm going to get it. Sometimes you can. There's also one there. not gonna get it there, it looks like. So I'm gonna work my way over this way and see if I can get it over here. Don't think I'm gonna get lucky again to get another 6 in a row. It's alright, we'll just kind of fast match for now. Yeah, all next week I want to kind of focus on some of the games I grew up on. What I'm going to do, I'm going to look for ones that have the multiple games. Like, I know like PlayStation, for example, we still have like Sly Cooper, Madden, to kind of play by the systems and kind of go that route. And then, yeah, work through the individuals last, probably, if I had to guess. But yeah, we do, it's up there on the top left of my computer is my PlayStation and everything like that. So we'll hook that up and do Sly Cooper and Madden and Battlefront and whatever else we haven't played. And then yeah, we have like Wii and Wii U games we have to knock out. We're almost to level 43, which is where I was wanting to try to get. Before moving on to anything else, there we go. Got a good matching there. Give us a good bit amount of points. And you can, once you fill up the bar that's on the bottom here, you can keep going if you're fast enough to not make it time out, to keep moving these around to hopefully not have it level you up, which is what I'm trying to do right now. Because as long as I keep things moving, it shouldn't move me forward. There it goes. That apparently stopped. Yeah, that's basically what's the gist. Obviously, the lower the level, the faster you level up. Obviously, the further levels you go, the more experience you need to get there. Might as well just clear that out because I see it like immediately. Okay, let this all fall and we'll exit. So you can see the options there. I'm going to go ahead and go back to main menu. Yes, it's fine. And we're going to have to deal with an advertisement, but yeah. Like I said, I just have a lot of fond memories with this game. And like I said, I don't think I'm going to play any of the other modes, like the classic mode, the lightning mode, or anything like that. I mean, I could show off my skill level, I guess, but it's not going to be extremely impressive as it once was in the past. But I just want to see my profile currently. So it looks like I'm a level 9 on this one, which is really bad. My favorite color apparently right now is white. I've done 96 in a row, 241 5 in a row, 941 4 in a row, 34,000, 145,001 game, total time played. It's not impressive either. This is majority of where you're trying to collect on is your badges, and like I said, there was a point where I had every single one of the badges throughout my time with this game, but yeah, you just can click on them and see how far you are from leveling them up. You go, I think it's like classic, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, I think is the maximum you can get on any of them and things like that. So, and then I've got 66 of the 68 things. It's really just those two that are the only two things I haven't gotten, which I could probably get pretty quickly. Wish I could like click to see my like things, but yeah, you can see I'm, you know, pretty ish okay, but overall, yeah, not the greatest, but yeah, I would say other than Zen, probably my most played one on here, maybe Poker, probably is my next most, and then Classic, Butterflies, Lightning Mine, and Diamond Mine are kind of down there. Ice Storm is definitely my least played of them all. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of fondness I have with this game, and like I said, I just felt like I wanted to show it off. I'm trying to think what else I can think about, what I wanted to talk about Bejeweled before we go any further into any gameplay stuff. I don't know. I know, like I said, I did try to look into PopCap games for some of the older Bejeweled, but I couldn't find anything. And there might be something through Google or something like that. I could have maybe found those classic Bejeweled and play those as well. But obviously, yeah, just download space and everything like that just didn't have the time. And you can see some of the other Bejeweleds are actually listed on here. But yeah, the other ones, just like I said, none of them have come close to what was originally the PC days of the PopCap games, Bejeweled. Uh, but again, yeah, I've always loaded this up if I'm like, hey, I need to waste, any bit of time. Let me load up a Zen level, focus on that, and now make me feel like I've wasted a good bit of minutes. I probably would argue in my entire phone history, this has probably been in my top 5 most played games, up there with like Pokemon Go. There was a flag football game that I played before it got whatever, like, discontinued. And yeah, I don't know what other ones I've played highly. I mean, I guess I got my phone right here. I guess I could look. The Heart one I've played for a couple years. It's just a coloring by number. Heads Up was way back in the day. The piano game I did when it first dropped. And everything else is mostly for my kids and stuff like that, or ones I, got when they came out and then I've never really touched. Delta is now becoming one of my more played ones because of the Pokemon stuff, and then obviously the TCG game that just came out. And a lot of the other ones I don't have the purchases for. My kids are the ones that play like Roblox and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, I just have a lot of fun love with this game, and yeah, like I said, I think that's really all I guess I really wanted to talk about this. I thought I would get more closer to the 30-minute mark, but overall, yeah, like I said, I'm going to look on my stream list of my games I grew up on series, and next time when we come back on it'll be Monday at midnight, we're going to play through as much of these games as we can, these ones I grew up on. So we'll do some like PlayStation ones, and like I said, those will be multiple games. So we'll have a lot of Sly Cooper, a lot of Battlefront. We'll be switching through some of those to kind of feature them off and do them and stuff like that. Nothing crazy. And then, yeah, just working through the systems that way. So, yeah, I'll have to look through my list and start checking off what we have. But, yeah, either way, this is where we're going to wrap it up, guys. I know we usually try to go live for at least an hour, but I don't know really what other games I could kind of play for you. I mean, I could show you my Pokemon saves or my, Pokemon Go stats. We haven't checked Pokemon Go on, my channel since a long time ago. Holy schmoly, I didn't expect it to get ginormous for you guys there. That's crazy that it, hang on. It's without the stuff? What? Well, apparently Pokemon Go does not want to load up. Now it wants to go properly. I don't know what happened with that original glitch. It's like almost like it sensed that it went on my sideways view. Yeah, let's just see my Pokemon Go status. Like I said, I haven't shown this off on stream in a long time. So yeah, we can see I have 708 Pokemon. I guess I've never really used much of the coins or the gym to get coins and stuff like that. But you can see my most recent captures are here. The ones that need evolved or need something, I've named them Buddy. So I know what I'm, trying to work forward. You can see my strongest Pokemon are here. Nothing too crazy. Oh, we got an egg hatching. Woo. See, actually, I need Volcarona is basically what I'm hoping for out of these eggs. And I get ice cream. Oh, everybody likes ice cream, right? I'll just keep incubating until I hopefully get one. Yeah, you can see my Pokedex status here. I'm only missing technically like 6 Pokemon. I've completed the Kanto Dex, the Johto Dex, the Hoenn Dex. Sinnoh, I think, is where I started falling off anyway, of missing some stuff. It's mostly like the legendaries and the roamings that I'm missing there. Unova, I think it's again just mostly legendaries or some of the regional exclusives and stuff like that. But yeah, I played Pokemon Go like heavily for the first couple of years, and then I was right after COVID was when I probably started falling off a bit. But yeah, you can see some of my stuff. You can see my level down here, level 42. Oops, I didn't mean to go after the Punkaboo there. I was trying to click on my profile down there, but it's not wanting to work because my little help button's down there. But yeah, you can see my level and steps and rewards and badges and woody-doos and 176 friends apparently. But yeah, There's a little Pokemon Go randomness for you. Yeah, I think this is where we're going to go ahead and wrap up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure you subscribe, like, all that great stuff. And we'll be back, like I said, probably tomorrow with shiny hunting and doing that for the next 2 days. And then we will be live on Monday with multiple games and going for that longer stream time. And obviously our shiny hunting will be longer stream time. So see you guys then.